Happy Thursday, everyone. This is John at G-Man's Fishing Adventures. Gonna go around Fairmont and do some ice checks and maybe do a little fishing too. We'll see if we get that put together. But first, starting here at Amber at the North Ramp. On Sunday when I was here, only 4 days ago, you couldn't even step on this ice. It was so thin. But now it's looking like we got probably at least walkable ice right here. Take the spud bar out and see if we take a couple cracks, see what we got. So we got 2.5 good cracks. You know, we're looking at about 3 to 4 inches right now here off the ramp. The reason I'm out here today is because there's gonna be snow coming, and just concerned about, you know, you can see on the ice here the dark stuff versus the whiter stuff. The dark stuff is newer ice and narrower. We're just making sure that once this is all covered with snow, there's still safe areas to get out to this weekend. I know people are getting the itch to get out and just want to make sure that it's safe and try to find some areas that you guys can get out and be safe and have fun. So it's looking like a good weather weekend after this snowstorm, so hopefully we can get some fish. All right, now we're on the south side of Bud Lake. You can see on the ice there's a ton of rocks. Just to reiterate, that doesn't do much good. If the rock doesn't fall through, that doesn't mean that you won't, and it can really affect the plows. I can see rocks all over the place out here. If you look out even further, that's a spot you'll want to watch out for later on this winter. There's a ton of geese in there, so it's obviously open water, but we'll go out and punch a couple holes out here by the rocks. You can see this along the edge here is fine to walk on. There's probably a good 6 inches of ice right here. Now we get into the more sketchy stuff. And that's still pretty good. You can see, one thing I like is when you can get cracks, you can kind of see the depth of the ice. Here's one of my rocks that I don't like. So that's 4 good punches. I mean, pretty good ice down here, but it's definitely going to be variable. You can kind of test along as you go, but there should be, you know, you get on that west side, there's some better ice. Another thing about the rocks is the sun heats them up and then they melt into the ice like this, and now I can't even pick it up and take it out of here. So just make a habit of not doing that. You know, there's guys out here that plow the roads this winter and they don't need to be hitting their plows on these rocks. So just grab a spud bar and test for yourself, or watch LGS Outdoors or G-Man's Fishing Adventures, and we'll keep you posted. Well, since the south side of Bud looked promising, I came over to the east side here. We'll see what we got. This is where we usually access the lake, especially early season, before we can drive. So just check things out quick. It's looking good. You know, just a point of reference, the geese are off to the left there. So again, that's going to be a spot that takes a while to develop. But here we're going to stand out here and punch a couple holes. If I can hit the same spot. About 3 punches. Trying to get a hole for you to see what kind of ice we got. Let's see if I go get my scoop, I get a good measurement. I'm guessing about 4 inches here. which is not as good as the south side was. Okay, so you can see there, only 3 inches right here off the access. That is going to lead to some interesting situations this weekend, I think, for this spot. I don't think I'm going to make it out on this lake today. I was thinking about walking the shoreline. You can see along the ridge where it switches, there's some water on the ice. That's probably not a good idea to go out there. Okay, I'm on the north side of Bud. Just for reference, water treatment plant's over that way. Channel's right here. Looks like up close to shore we got some decent ice, but out here it gets a little dark, so we're just gonna check as we get closer. So I can't bust through that ice. There's a little snow here, so I can't really see what's going on. Just relieving the pressure, you know, a little crack moving through. Finally got through the water there. That's looking pretty good there. A little more like the south side. You can see the cracks going down to the bottom. It's usually a little more safety for me when I can see the cracks. It's a sign of some good ice. Maybe I'll go get the sled and try to work out this way. Pretty good sign when you're not busting through. So I think I'll leave the spud bar here and go get the sled. See if we can't find some fish. Now I'm not very far from shore, but we got 7 inches of ice right here. Show ya. That's why I couldn't punch through it. Now, hopefully it stays that way as I walk out. But that's my hope, is this north shore is going to be pretty good for this weekend. Now, only about 50 feet from that other hole, here's a spot with some snow on it. And we've got just at 5 inches. So snow does insulate the ice, and we just want to make sure that we're safe all the way out, so keep checking. Now we're down to 4 inches, so a little disheartening, but there's a lot of snow out here, so I'm not going to chance it too much. See if we can mark some fish, what kind of depth we're in, or else I guess I'm going to Sistin. Yeah, I am proven wrong. I am not going to go out any further. You know, 3 to 5 inches of good clear ice is safe, but this ice is choppy, snowy, and very variable. There's even a crust layer on top that's cracking, and I just don't want to deal with the potential of having an issue out here without anybody else around. So I guess I'll be going to Sisseton. I know that I can get some fish there and spend the rest of the day out there. It's 2:15 right now, and the fish didn't start biting till about 3:15 the other day, so hopefully we can get on a pile. Stay tuned. Alright, I have been on Sistin for about 20 minutes. I am back where I was on Monday, and I'm just going to check the ice real quick. I feel like it's thicker than last time. Don't mind the sirens, they're not after me. And we have 6 inches of ice today. You can't see the bottom because of the yellow bass, and It's been 20 minutes so far, so let's see if we can get some cool video.